Yo, 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 what is going on? This is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 131 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts podcast. Welcome back to Dmst podcast this week, y'all. We want to thank y'all for tuning in on YouTube this week. Everybody that's tuned in throughout the week on SoundCloud, on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or the iTunes app. We want to thank everybody for the support this week. Playboy, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling all right, man. Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ, a.k.a. Playboy James, a.k.a. Playboy Kardashian, as
that was another one
that these niggas gave me the other day. Everything cool, man. Feeling better, feeling all right, man. You know how I go, man. I go through ups and downs a little shit, but nonetheless, I'm ready to get it in as usual, man. Let's get it.
Jeff, what's up?
Man, feeling good.
Feel like I just saw you.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling it was a beautiful day today, you know.
Well, it's weather.
Productive day, feeling good.
I will take a full winner with the weather that we've had so far. Sun was out all day. What was it? Probably about 40, 45 degrees, something like that. I would take a full ass winner with the weather that we've had so far. I'm not complaining. I'm not a snow person. I'm not a cold person. I'm none of that. So you give me all these days with sun and just a little bit of, not too cold. I'm happy. So how was your week? Oh, no, go ahead.
No, it's kind of scary. I don't know about y'all, but scaring the shit out of me, the way this weather is.
You know what it is? Somebody was saying, I think on one of the sports shows I listened to, they were saying that they think that everything is like 2 months behind now. That so instead of us getting our snow up, we start getting it normally sometime in November. Maybe, December and then January is really hitting us, that they think that everything's kind of 2 months pushed back. Because, if you think about it, we were still pretty hot in September this year.
Yeah,
like we were still summertime hot in September this year for a big part of it. So it might be a little bit of truth in that. I don't know. But like I said, I'll take it. I'm that's just not me. So anyway, how was your week?
It was cool, man. On that same note, I bet not see no snow in April, May. I'm gonna have to make a trip. I don't want to see no snow in the latter parts of April and May. That would drive me fucking crazy if I seen snow in May.
Yeah, I think what everybody be saying is they just don't want to see snow come Easter. But look, in Cleveland, y'all know we have snow in April a lot of different times. I don't know, but it would drive me crazy.
Yeah, but other than that, man, my week was good, man. Just as usual, just getting back acclimated, man. Like I said, a couple weeks ago I was in the hospital, but I'm feeling way better than what I was. Had a little mishap yesterday, but I'm straight. I was able to take care of it.
You want to talk about it, or?
It was just, it was just basically, a situation where I needed my medication and I didn't have access to it. So I had to do what I had to do to get it. You know what I'm saying? So, I did that, and that's it, man. That's all she wrote. So I'm better now. I'll tell you that much.
That's cool.
So other than that, we've been good, man.
That's cool. How was your week, Dev?
It was a cool week, man. This was slow week until Thursday. So it was holiday week, so was off a lot. You know what I mean? It's just been New Year's.
Oh, New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I forgot we only was 3 days.
So yeah, man. I didn't do too much this week. I didn't do too much at all, other than stuff we had going on this weekend. So just chilled, work. That was about it, man. That was about it. Football season over, so
yeah.
me, kid, music,
Right.
family. That's about it.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty slow motion for me too at work this week. Nothing, it was all cool. It was like a chill week. It was like not a lot going on, I guess is the best way to put it. Real chill week. Like I said, up until Thursday, people did see that we put on our IG, that we did get keys to a place that we'll be moving into in a couple of weeks for our studio space for us, for us to do the podcast. You'll be doing music there also throughout the week. So
Yeah.
y'all are tuned into our last couple episodes from this place here.
Yeah. Don't do that to me, man.
Yeah, the bulk of the shows have been done here, but it's like you said, Playboy. One of the nice things about it would be that I'll get my space back.
Right.
And not that it was, so obviously it wasn't a problem along those lines, but it's just to be able to separate that part of the work from being here, is that'd be dope. But So I don't know how y'all feel. I'm asking y'all how y'all feel about having the what's up Bruiser, how y'all feel about us having the studio space that we'll be able to move into. We'll get y'all thoughts on that real quick.
I'm ecstatic, mainly because, man, like some of the things you just mentioned, don't get me twisted, man. It's gonna be heartfelt because being in this place is, this was basically like a second home, man. Going through everything we went through and being here all the time, man.
You're here.
I can't tell, dude. I can't tell how many miles I didn't put on my car driving here. Not that it's a whole lot, but if you think 3 years worth, like if you equate that and being that only missing 1 or 2 shows, I'm gonna still say 2. I hate. Let's just say 1 for the sake of it. Anyway, but missing a couple shows, for being able to be out here all the time, man, doing what we do. So it's gonna be bittersweet, man. But as far as moving to the new spot, man, it's all about leveling up, man, and making changes, man, and progressing. Mm-hmm. So this is definitely, I feel like it's a move in the right direction.
It's definitely needed.
Yeah, definitely needed, man. I just think it's all positive, man, and it's gonna be something that's gonna, I believe it's gonna take us to the next level. Mm-hmm. So,
what about you, Dave?
Yeah, I am a we was joking about this the other day or talking about it. I just can't wait to see how we progress. You know what I mean? Because I'm a I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know the kind of person. Maybe I can say it and somebody can define me in a couple of days,
right?
After they listen to it. But I get it from my father, where he'll take stuff apart and put it back together in his head before he does it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I do that, and once I do that, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as like, I guess that's how I get the angst off my back. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now I'm just excited to see how. I think once everybody settles in, it's the way it's supposed to be done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of different ways you can do it.
Right.
But creatively, sometimes you just got to remove yourself from familiar surroundings. You know
right.
Even if it is even once we get there, we're gonna have to do some different stuff because you're gonna get familiar and comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but yeah, man, I'm just ready to get going. Like we'll be officially moved in podcast wise in a couple weeks, but
yeah,
I'll be making music tonight.
Right.
Up there, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah, I'm just ready to go ahead and get up in there and see how everybody settles in.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
And then, it also, and it's no type of anything when I say this, but when you make a move like that, it kind of changes your mindset too. Mm-hmm. You kind of start looking at it like, okay, I'm doing a podcast, I'm recording music at the crib. And then you step up and get a studio, and then you can kind of either yourself or motivate the others around you to be like, okay, well, damn, this shit just got real, nigga. Like you spending bread already, but then you on top of that, you about to spend more money investing in on what's going on. So you really looking at it like, okay, it ain't just being somewhere recording. We're in an actual studio. What tripped me out the most was when they put the name up there, and I was just like, damn, to see where we started from and progressed as long as we did it. Now we right here. Nigga started from the bottom, now we here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Started at 260th and Lakeshore. That was where we did the first ones at.
Right.
For DMST. And we've told that story a bunch of times how it was. We didn't even like the first ones we put out. We was barely using mic stands and things like that, and we used to record on the couch when we first started doing the podcast
right,
which is a lot more fucking comfortable. But
right.
But it was,
might be able to bring that back.
Yeah, we probably will. See, now we're more comfortable as podcasters. See, back then I think we were too comfortable to even know, it was almost like we wasn't doing what we needed to do because we was just too comfortable. Like we couldn't even have a TV on back in the day. We had to start turning it off because like now we got the game on and it's nothing. We can keep talking.
Too focused on it.
Yeah, but back in the day, the Cavs game would be on. We got the Cavs game on. We barely focusing. We ain't talking about shit or whatever. And so now it's just like, now that we know what we doing, we can do a lot more stuff. But so it's exciting going forward. Like I said, we started from 260 in Lakeshore. Now we got a place that we're kind of converting and making it our own. So we'll be in there in a couple weeks, which will actually coincide with our. It'll be our 3rd year anniversary, basically, when we do that show in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Because we dropped our first show, I think it was like January 18th or something like that, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it'll pretty much coincide with that. So we'll probably have a little bit of something going with that.
My bad. I was about to say y'all get a glimpse of Brainstorm's door and wall and stuff now because the stuff is up there.
Yeah, it ain't up to no.
But I thought
shit.
that was a goddamn guitar.
No,
and it fucked me up for a minute. I said, did this nigga play the guitar? This nigga be strumming and he ain't told nobody?
What happened was I actually saw it like a couple minutes ago. I was just like, I saw it on the camera, and I was like, "What is this behind me?" And that's when I glanced back. I was like, "Oh shit!"
You know what? I ain't even noticed that the goddamn banner and everything ain't even up.
Yeah. I thought about it earlier.
I could have took it down because it's up there with
we got it. Yeah, and I thought about it earlier. But I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. It's just 2 more shows here.
We about to sacrifice the curtain thing in about an hour and a half anyway, so it don't even matter.
Yeah. But I honestly can't wait to get in that spot. We'll have more space. We'll be able to do us a little bit better. We don't have to worry about noise. All of that. It's just gonna be cool. So we'll keep y'all updated over that. Over the next couple of weeks, how all of that's working out. So anyway, in the news this week,
can we really
go ahead?
Okay, the year is 1994. Devin is walking home from Caledonia.
Hold on, hold on. Before
niggas making it seem like
because we already know what that was about.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's start on the easy one first.
Okay.
Our everybody's favorite comedian right now, Tiffany Haddish. Did y'all see that she bombed?
Oh, what's another one we gonna talk about? I'm gonna bring
okay. Did y'all see that she bombed New Year's Eve?
Because she's not okay. She's not a funny stand-up comedian. She's a funny on screen, funny as fuck on screen.
In most of her roles, in most of.
You ever seen Eddie? Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Listen,
he's not good at stand-up.
Nigga's the worst stand-up comedian I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
he's a hilarious motherfucker on TV though.
I remember watching him. Watching his little documentary. I think it was Unsung.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying how like for time on top of times that he was bombing every night where he was at until niggas
got sorry for him because he was sick. But
right.
Yeah, but she that's terrible. She bombed she was in Miami. She had a New Year's Eve show. She said that because she's been working so much, she pretty much works every day. She wanted to celebrate a little bit, so she said she went out the night before and I guess went too hard, and so by the time she got on stage, she was just basically forgetting her jokes. She didn't have anything to say. I was listening to a comedian talking about that whole ordeal, and they were like that. What happens is actually wasn't a comedian. I was listening. I fuck with Sway in the Morning a lot now.
Yeah.
But Heather B, that's on the show, she has a comedian friend. She said she talked to her about it, and she was like, comedians have this thing where they kind of have like reserved jokes almost, where it's almost like you can go in your bag.
That's what I was about to say. You can roll out the bed. And it's like rolling out the bed and scoring 20 for an NBA player. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron do that.
Like, come on, or just you'd be like, damn, Rodney Hood had 21. If you were a professional comedian, you should be able to at least hit an open jumper.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If you can't hit an open jumper if you can't just roll out of bed and give niggas 20 minutes.
Right.
That kill on stage, then you need to just stick to acting.
Yeah, so she was saying that what happened was she probably was because she worked so much between the acting and all that stuff that she probably doesn't have as much time to be on the road and on stage, and so she doesn't have as many of those reserved jokes anymore. She ain't had shit to go to, so basically people were booing her, people were working out her show. One dude was real extra. He came from the back, they said, and walked all the way up to the stage
and booed her
on live, like on like either videotaping her or he was just on live and just like he was just basically roasting her. So basically what she did, she basically was like, all right, fuck it. Y'all ain't, I'm fucking up here tonight. So she wound up just getting Ciroc and wound up just sitting with the people and drinking and shit like that.
Yeah.
So she bombed the New Year's Eve stuff. And I would be pissed if I was the person that paid for it. Because you know how much they charge for New Year's Eve stuff.
Oh yeah, especially
you better pop something on a handstand or something, nigga. for the price of admission around this motherfucker.
Do something, give people their money back. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I just thought that was funny, and I thought it was weird because we've talked about her multiple times. Like you said right away, Dev. He was like, well, she's not funny.
Yeah, she really not. She no shade to her, but she's not
funny. I don't know how she's gonna be with her stand up. The stand up I've seen I haven't liked.
Yeah.
So I that's not surprising that she bombed. But to bomb that big on New Year's Eve is got to be embarrassed. But her being who she is, she owned up to it. You know, she got on her Instagram stories and said that really happened, and she tried to explain herself. But I give you peace for that.
And she probably right, because I'm a stand-up. You know, I'm a romantic comedy fan,
Right.
but I'm also like, I don't want to say closeted, but I'm a closeted. Like, I love comedy. Like, what I would never do comedy. Okay, I have written jokes before.
Right.
But I'll never do comedy.
Right.
But I love the process of comedy because I just think it's the ultimate. Outside of being a hell of a singer, where you can like make the hair stand up on the back of somebody's neck,
Right.
the ability to gain somebody's attention to the point that you make them laugh is amazing to me.
Oh yeah.
And it's this show on HBO called Crashing. I love the show.
I might have seen an episode.
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
It's about the comedians and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
season 2 just do that. They work material damn near every night. You know what I mean? Like, it is.
Right.
Them niggas stand on the corner. They pass out flyers to they little. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. It goes into the whole anything in entertainment industry. It's such a grind. It's such a like. Whenever you sleep, somebody else woke. You know what I mean? So you might as well just do whatever you're doing until you can't stay awake no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah. So
I'm sorry, I just got through for a loop. I got a text message. I'm sorry that came through the phone, but one of the homies, it's like, and I've been saying I got to call him because I ain't talked to him in a minute. She's like, "Yo, what up? I'm gonna need a DJ for my wedding in May." I'm like, "Whoa, car crash!" Like, you know, the brakes. You know, like, yo, like your wedding in May. Like,
yeah.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna hit him up after the show, but and I'll tell you the name. I ain't gonna say the name on the show.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna mess up my political connects. You know, but
He getting married. It's gonna be public record in 5 months. Shit.
Everybody
Niggas
gonna know.
But you know what? Niggas don't be knowing that. They be like, I ain't gonna tell no nigga. Anybody can type in such and such a marriage certificate. Nigga, it's gonna pop up. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, but yeah. So I'll get with him after the show, and I'm gonna tell you the name. You probably gonna be like, man, who? Yeah, that's crazy though. I don't know. So anyway, in the news this week.
Hold on, real quick.
Oh yeah, you got another.
Real quick. So I don't know how familiar y'all are with Country Wayne.
Yeah.
Country Wayne and then Jess Hilarious.
Yeah.
So apparently Country Wayne, he's been married for a while.
Okay.
I guess him and his wife was getting a divorce. Okay, so let me give y'all the timeline. Apparently this is what was said by Jess Hilarious. Mm-hmm. He was trying to holler at her for a couple years because his marriage was going down the tubes. Mm-hmm. So he filed for a divorce on November 26th, and it takes 30 days, right?
For what, the paperwork to go
through with no contest and all that kind of stuff. Then boom, 30 days later you're officially divorced.
Damn, I didn't know it was that simple.
Mm-hmm. Right. If the other person doesn't dispute it,
right,
after 30 days, boom, it's done. So on December 28th, which is 32 days after, she was on his live giving him a ring, like not a ring, but just like a gift, like a pinky ring. Mm-hmm. He like, this is the first gift I ever got like that in my life. Ain't nobody never bought me nothing. And later on in the live, they were like at the bowling alley with him and his brothers and Jess Hilarious.
Jess and Country Wayne?
Country Wayne.
Okay.
And so his wife or ex-wife or whatever the fuck got online and was like, ain't no divorce, bitch. And so Jess Hilarious got online and Country Wayne got back online. But this is the thing. I want to just see what niggas got to say about this. Mm-hmm. Jess Hilarious was trying to say, you know, because one thing she said was, you keep doing you and I'm going to keep doing him. That was the most disrespectful shit I ever heard of.
Them is fighting
them
words
fighting
right
words.
there. Yeah.
So what she is,
we got to pull up now.
That can mess up your situation as far as the law.
Yeah. Like real shit.
Yeah.
So basically what happened, she's trying to justify. People just need to, and this is going to sound fucked up. If two people are in love, then they got to figure out that love shit. People got to stop trying to explain away love because it's difficult to do. Because even if you waited till he was divorced and you didn't give him the ring, his Christmas present until December 28th because he was married before, you still had to, you didn't meet Country Wayne on the 26th, Learn everything about him on the 27th. Go buy him his Christmas present on the 28th and go bowling with. This shit has been in the works.
It's already been going on.
Yeah.
Come on. And she talking about it was text messages he had showed her about when they was going through the divorce, all that kind of stuff. Because I didn't want to fuck with him, but he was showing me the text messages about him going to get the divorce. Man, just say you in love with Country Wayne and y'all niggas was trying to wait for the divorce,
but y'all just couldn't.
But come on, man.
It's like, yeah, that's like saying, all right, we not gonna have sex until we get married, but it's only a couple weeks before now. Like, nigga, can I at least get the tip in?
Yeah,
you know
we just gonna give each other head until then. We gonna give you. Come on, man.
Just the tip.
Come on, man.
Just the tip.
She like, I ain't no home wrecker. I do fuck up apartments though. The shit was crazy, man.
Listen, I'm gonna just put it like this. From past experiences, I know about this all too well. The shit don't just pop off right when you ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
come on, man.
The shit been going on.
She trying to play it off.
Like, at least if you're gonna say something as disrespectful as you keep doing you, I'm gonna keep doing him. It was only the 2nd of January when this video came out. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
God damn.
But I think you're going to a very good point right there. If for her to say that means it was already happening. And she knew it was happening, and now she's just trying to needle you because she fucking him already. And she probably already been fucking him. So yeah, that was personal.
And she like, I saw the divorce papers. I saw you say you wanted to get a divorce. You said you wanted to get a divorce before him. The one thing I don't respect about what she was doing and saying is you cannot, no matter what, you can't comment on they fucking marriage at all.
Right.
Even if that's your nigga now.
Right.
That's the one thing people don't respect is if that person had a relationship before you, whether they married or not, relationship or not.
Right.
You can't. I remember I made names. I ain't gonna say when or where, but I remember one time I made a joke because the person I was with used to be with somebody that smoked. She all I did was smoke and play the game all day, and I'm like, how was you with a nigga who smokes? But they ain't none of my business.
Right.
Because I know how she is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, that ain't none of my business. After I made that mistake, I was like, mid-20s. I never made it again.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, other niggas' relationships before me is off limits. Like, I don't have the right to say shit about nothing that was going on in their relationship.
Right. Because what that does, and also through experience, what that does is it comes off as if you're, like, you got to use certain things to persuade or to put yourself up to make your claim, your case of why you should be with me and not that person. It's about me and you. If it's gonna be like that.
I don't know. Let me ask y'all this real quick, since we here right now. Are there rules to this? If you meet someone that's married but they're going through a divorce or something like that. Shit. No, I see you looking at me.
That's real shit because this is a real question that gotta be answered.
I'm just being general.
I think I know where you're going, but I'm gonna let you finish because I got an answer ready already.
Okay, well, go ahead. It's just all right. If somebody's telling you that they already going through the issues, they already going through the problems, like I'm showing the text messages or whatever. Yeah. Is it you already separated? Yeah,
they were legally separated. They just weren't divorced yet.
Yeah, it's like some people do have a feeling like, all right, cool, you got to be completely divorced.
This is gonna spark some shit because I am a proponent of love, right? This is why I've always had an issue. I never forget first time I ever did a live radio show back 5 years ago. The topic of conversation was women who used to just had sex with a nigga. Why in the fuck is he now off limits to other women in your circle if him and that woman have true love? Y'all just had lust. These two motherfuckers could be soulmates. But because his dick entered your vagina, he off limits? Right. You don't even like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is two people who are going to be in love. They're going to cultivate a relationship. They're going to have kids. They're going to build a life. They're going to enjoy one another, take trips, die, and be there for the person on their deathbed.
So dark.
You wanna stop that because you fuck somebody on a Thursday? That's some selfish shit, if you ask me. It's almost like, I know to get darker. I had some funeral stuff, and I love family. True. But what I've learned is, and it's not in a bad way. Funerals are selfish to the people who are still alive. they're really just talking about their feelings towards the person who passed. You know what I'm saying? Right. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's exactly what it should be. But I'm like, yo, this is just really a place for everybody to express how sad they are. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So anyway, my bad for going off on that tangent. I had to get that out of my system. But yeah. So when it comes to the wedding situation, like people going through a divorce, if I don't think randomly, like randos, you should be just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody should be. But if you really met somebody that you fucking with heavy, I don't block love, man. If somebody if I even got a girlfriend and she like, you know what, man, I'm still in love with my ex or with someone, I might be hurt a little bit. But if them two niggas is in love, who the fuck am I to stop two people from loving one another? Like that's selfish as shit.
Right.
Okay.
Them other two people, man, let them live. Go get your own.
Right.
Go fall in love with somebody else.
Go ahead.
I'm with that.
That's all I don't know, man.
I'm with that. I do think that if two people love each other, that you definitely should be with each other.
Oh well, actually, it's still some form of respect. Yes, it is.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I look at it like this. I 100% believe in love. I'm also a firm believer in karma. I feel like the same way you come into a situation, you got the potential to lead that situation, the same thing to happen to you down the line.
You could, unless you.
But it all depends on what your beliefs are, and that's what I've truly come to appreciate about individuals and just being an individual. Everybody don't believe the same shit.
Yeah,
everybody's sense of or concepts of things is not the same. So whereas like for example, like you were just saying, if two people love each other, they should be together, and that should just be it. Even if like you were saying, as far as them still being married or whatever,
that's the whole point of us being here,
right? Some people believe, okay, well, when it comes to the respect level, if you feel that way, that you should at least wait until you're no longer in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course.
But I don't. But I've come to realize that, dude, the heart want what the heart wants.
Yeah, true love is not going. You can't stop it. That person will stop being your fucking friend because love is the ultimate. It's the pinnacle. It is everything. It is stronger than a friendship. It is stronger than fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl mad at me because we together. All right, then is she still gonna be your friend? I mean, what's going on?
Right.
Like that nigga ain't my friend. He mad because he hit, and now you my girl. Well, I guess I don't fuck with that nigga no more.
Right.
At some point, isn't it all just time? And what I mean by that is, okay, I'm feeling you. If you was going through that divorce, right? Say they got the text messages, you know everything that's going on, you legally separated, all that stuff. At some point, ain't it just time? So it's like, if I'm just waiting for the paperwork to go through, I'm just waiting for time.
That's real shit.
I'm just asking.
I get with that.
That's real shit. No, it really is. If it's an inevitability, then it's just time. It's just you know what I mean?
Right.
And it would only benefit you and that person to begin building. It's gonna hurt the other person, but the thing about love is love don't really give a fuck about nobody else's feelings.
Right.
That's where a lot of people have issues separating their own personal brain from what love, real. You can't give a fuck about what nobody else think when you in love with somebody else, because the shit ain't gonna make sense to everybody else.
Right.
But whatever. So more power to them. I hope they get this shit together. She stopped trying to fake it till she make it in social media. Like, I waited to the 28th. Bitch, you probably bought that ring on October 1st. What did you talk? It was like a diamond crusted pinky ring, nigga. He was
it
was. He could have been a pimp yesterday with that ring.
Yeah. Right. It was like something that she probably went and actually picked out.
Yeah.
For real.
Took some time, had a nigga make it in Guatemala. Right. She bought that bitch in June. Fuck out of here. Like, stop trying to like he said the 26th. I mean, you should have heard her. It was hood shit. You know how hood niggas be.
Right.
26th of November to the 26th of December. That's 30 days. He got the ring on the 28th. Big. Oh, what?
Right.
Semantics. What are you really trying to prove to me right now?
Yeah, I get that.
Whatever. Fuck out of here.
I get it. Did y'all see the clip of that McDonald's fight this week?
Oh yeah.
Online, the dude yoking up the girl.
I didn't see it.
I wish I knew the city it was, because I forgot.
I'll just tell you this. Well, you can lead into the story, but I'll just tell you how I feel about. You talking about as far as the white gentleman grabbing the young black?
Oh, I did see that. I did see that.
There's no way in the hell that I'm inside that McDonald's and that
And he just gonna walk out like that.
Ain't no way. I'm sorry. That's just me.
That's real shit.
The minute he snatched her, and I'm that nigga behind her. I guess I just don't work at McDonald's no more.
I guess, where you at? Got a new job and shit? Where at? I don't know yet.
Burger King is 200 feet across the street.
I guess I'm gonna have it my way today, nigga. Eat fresh or something. I'm gonna make somebody some food that just ain't here.
I'm gonna have a new slogan by Friday, nigga. There's no way in the world.
So if y'all didn't see the video, somehow I saw online an article, and forgive me for forgetting the city, but I saw online that the argument supposedly started because he asked for like a straw or something, and in that area you're not allowed to have like plastic straws because a lot of cities and stuff are changing that right now with the straws and stuff.
Can I get real quick? I know, please let's not lose this. I just wanted to say this real quick. Niggas be trying to figure out, businesses, how to get rich and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
First, who the fuck invented straws? And where do they make them? Because whoever the fuck makes straws sleeps on a money bed. Nigga, there's straws everywhere. Yeah. Have you ever seen a straw factory? Who the fuck makes straws?
Somebody making them in a house somewhere,
Can I be the manager of a straw factory?
Somewhere in South Carolina in the cut somewhere. Somebody just down there cranking out straws like a motherfucker, man.
I was just thinking one day, I'm like, can I make a straw? Like
who thought of
item,
a straw?
Nigga,
like
an item that's everywhere in every restaurant, every fast food. It's everywhere. They're everywhere.
They have got to be involved,
nigga,
in the kind of money that we had never seen.
Nigga, have you ever went to a fast food restaurant? It's very rare you go to a fast food restaurant and it's not a fucking cluster of like 500 straws in a 100 straw container. You know what I mean? Like you got to fight the straw out. Right. It's not only the straws exist, it's an abundance of the motherfuckers. All right, I'm done. Yeah. Somebody making straws somewhere and them niggas just sitting back.
Like you don't. I get what you're saying.
Got another one here, Willie.
Yeah, got another straw for us.
I get what you're saying. Like don't nobody know who the straw family is.
But it's a straw family somewhere, nigga.
That's just sitting on
getting fed grapes right now off of straws. Nigga.
And then called it straw.
Yeah, but it's plastic, nigga. I'm gonna call it gotta be a country motherfucker because they keep the straw name. It gotta be a country.
It probably is.
It's somebody. You're right. South Carolina.
Wouldn't it be fucked up though if the straw family was a black family?
Right. Let me know so I can hit
some niggas from the south side of Chicago inventing straws.
What you want, nigga?
Right. But my bad.
No,
straws, the straw area. My bad.
But
my bad.
What's up, nigga? I'm here to pick up that pack, nigga.
But with the story though, to your point, Playboy, it was terrible, and I see in the feed too. Veronica was saying that it was disappointing to see all those guys standing around, like the guys was like kind of grabbing her, trying to pull her away. Nah. Shout out to her for all them shots she got in. No, honestly, shout out to her for that because that right hand was lovely.
We need to see her in the ring with Amanda Nunes,
but
in the UFC.
But every dude in that restaurant was just
cyborg. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, every dude in that restaurant was just standing there, kind of watching. Then even afterwards, the manager or whatever tried to complete the order and stuff. It's just like how he wasn't just decked and put on his ass and kicked out the restaurant. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure that Big Mac meal he was buying wasn't worth seeing your employee getting fucked up. Like that shit was just on a whole nother level of disrespectful. And I've seen people saying online a lot this week how it's just another symbol of the black woman being just disrespected and not valued. Because if there was a little white girl, I do believe if it was a little white girl, they would have been all on that.
Can we just say this? Can we got to do something, especially as black men.
Yeah.
It's like the only cure to hate is love. The only way we can combat this is by loving the fuck out of black women. It's the only thing we can do. It's really because we keep, like, as black people, as black women, as black men, we keep acknowledging these things that they're not. It's not like they're hiding them anymore. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, they fucked with us on Tuesday, but I don't know what happened Wednesday. Nigga, they've never fucked with us. So the next video where they don't fuck with us, right? We can't have a flood of we can say today. What is today? January 6th, 2019. They don't fuck with us. And if it was a little white girl, you know what I mean? I'm saying that online too. I'm like, only thing we got to do is love the fuck out of the black women in our lives, man. And that's all we can do.
And like I always say, to piggyback off of that, and this is real, and I swear this is 100% authentic and real, what I'm about to say. I was in my car And I frequent a lot of like just chilling in my car, listening to music and just thinking. Like I'll just stare out the window or I'll just do a lot of things.
You gotta have the most comfortable car in the world because you do be in your car a lot. You hit me up like I'm just riding around listening to music.
That's just like earlier when I told David I was at the spot. Like I was just sitting there. I started to text you like, I just got in my car and this is where I ended up. Like that's how much I was thinking. But I seen the video a couple days ago and I was sitting around. You remember the one of the oldest sayings, you know, what if that was your mother? What if that was your sister? What if that I find myself now when it comes to the black woman thinking like that. What if that was my mama? I mean, what if that was my sister?
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? What if that was your you know, somebody that was close to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine being in that vicinity and that happening and not doing nothing. Look, everybody ain't the same. But the reality is some things is just universal. And universal in that moment was nigga whoop his ass. Or at least forcefully get him up off of her.
But this like you're right. You're right. The thing is though, it's probably never gonna happen.
Right.
So what we have to do is prepare ourselves for that shit.
Yep.
I just especially as niggas from an inner city who have done half decent. I always had to conduct myself knowing that the odds were stacked up against me. So when white motherfuckers come in front of me, or if I work at a place and the white motherfuckers come in front of me to order some shit, I just prepare for the bullshit.
Right.
If the bullshit don't come, then all right, cool. I guess I missed the bullshit.
Right.
But nine times out of 10, my brain is preparing for the bullshit.
Right.
No matter what. And I think as a people, we gotta love, especially black women, we gotta love the fuck out of them. And we just got to make sure as a whole, our black women are armed, the black men are armed, the children, everybody, we're armed and ready for the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Because it's undeniable.
It's undeniable,
it's
man.
Undeniable and it's, what's the word I'm looking for?
Unavoidable.
Unavoidable. And it's going to happen.
Yeah. It's going to happen. They don't fuck with us.
Ain't a matter of if, it's when.
To the point, I know we don't want to get too heavy into political shit, but the government shutdown shit is going on right now. And these niggas are arguing over a wall or a fence, either one that he want to build. But I don't think us as a people, you know, especially a lot of black folks who are whether it be older people who are dependent on Social Security and shit, I think they know they can't finesse the system no more, but whatever, we ain't even going to go there no more. That child tax credit has been chopped down, okay?
Yeah.
But this government shutdown shit is about to affect us. They don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? They talking about $5.6 billion for a wall.
Ain't no way.
It's not about if they fucked with us, that would be $5.6 billion being invested into inner city schools. But it's not, and it never fucking will. We had a black president for 8 years. They ever invest $5.6 billion into fucking East Cleveland? No. So let's just understand what we dealing with. No matter what, if Mo become president, they gonna get in your head and you're gonna be like, I don't even remember East Cleveland. That's just how it is. They brainwash the shit out of you and they don't give a fuck about people below a certain. It's almost like you was just looking at me just now because I was like rubbing the table. You can pick it up.
Yeah.
When you got the frequencies up high, it picks up the little shit. You know what I'm saying? They shit is EQ'd perfectly. They can't even hear certain shit outside of the spectrum. It don't even register to them.
Yep.
And certain people that black female cash registers at McDonald's ain't even on a white man's fucking, give me my goddamn burger, bitch. That's what he think.
Yeah.
Real shit. That's all he see her as. And unfortunately, that's all they'll ever see us as.
Right.
That's true. One more thing I want to ask you before we slide about this topic is I know it was mentioned, I think you were saying it earlier, how we have to love our black women more, you know, and I know then you were mentioning too how you got to look at stuff, you got to say, well, what if it was my mother, what if it was my sister or whatever, this and that. Some people will say that's the problematic part of it because we only start to realize and care when we take that point of view. That it's like, okay, well, what if it was my mom or what if it was my sister? What if it was my cousin, my niece, my daughter or whatever? And not just the sense that, okay, we got to protect us. So it was just a black woman in need. We needed to take care of her, period, no matter what.
Definitely.
So do y'all agree with that? That it's that, I guess when people say that, I guess they're saying that it's a little bit of a problem in males thinking when we look at it like that, like with the stuff of sexual assault or whatever, people were saying that.
I look at why. I'll tell you the reason I said that. That's because, like you just said, the point you just made, it's me saying, you know, what if that was your mother? What was that if that was your sister? It has to be that important to you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. The same way you look at as if that was your mother, that stranger needs to be looked at just as important as if that was your own mother.
The problem we run into, you're right. The problem we run into is we're still a target as well. So we go around whipping up on black men. I mean, white men for fucking up black women at McDonald's. My real mama and wife and daughter are gonna suffer the be brutally honest about, and not typing on our phones that are created by these same white motherfuckers. That's true. We tearing down. You know what I mean? We shitting on. You know what I mean? Like, if we gonna keep it 100, we got a real conversation. We gotta really look at our flaws. Yeah. Look at what's fucked up about it, and then try to figure some shit out. You know what I mean? Because that's part of it. Yeah. It's so fucked up when you take that mentality. When you got real daughters, how much am I gonna put on the line for my fake daughter? You know what I mean? My real daughter at home, and all she wanted me, depending on me, she wanted me to bring this Happy Meal back home to her with this Hello Kitty doll in it. That's you know. So it's fucked up, and you're right. That's how we got to look at it. Right. But sometimes you just can't. Yeah. Because as a black man, my ass gonna end up in jail. I'll fuck around, punch this white man in the face at McDonald's. I'm done, nigga. Daughter hungry. You clock them and you knock them out, you know. Yeah. Now my house is being used, goddamn, at the bail bonds and shit, as collateral to get me out of jail. You catching an assault charge, so it's or in our case, maybe the potential to be a what they call it, as far as murder attempt. Oh, attempted murder. Sometimes love is putting your arm around, you know, your kid, your daughter after the game, after they lost by 30 in her first basketball game, and being like, hey, you know what I mean? Give her a pep talk or whatever. Somebody gonna have to holler at the old girl after she took that L from the white dude and love on her, man. Right. You know what I mean? Sometimes the love gonna come after the fucked up shit. You know what I mean? And hopefully next time she'll, you know. It's like, just real quick. No, go ahead. And it's just like, and I get 100% what you're saying. And I look at it like this. When I think about situations like this, I get to thinking about civil rights. I get to thinking about different things. The reality is, it's gonna be this section of people that's gonna have to love on you, and it's gonna be this section of people that's gonna have to take an L. That's real shit. For the movement. Nigga, that is real shit. That's just how I didn't know I was sitting amongst motherfuckers. That's some real real perspective. If you really look at it. I didn't know Marcus Garvey was on the goddamn show today. I'm feeling 1,000,000%. I just don't know what I'm saying. You can scare niggas off. There's a lot of niggas that'll run from you with that mentality. We gotta be somebody gotta sacrifice their life for this shit. It's a real shit. That's just the reality of it. We looking for likes nowadays. Yeah. You can't count your likes when you dead. That's the problem. Yeah. So ain't nobody willing to take that fall. Right. Exactly. But I get 100%. It's real shit, man. What you're saying. But when you really look at it, and as soon as you said it, I was like, you know, Dad's making a great point. I was like, damn, let me think it. My head get churning. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a mob of motherfuckers with that mentality. Yeah. Niggas, but it's why. You know, it's something out there though. Yeah, but they still out there. It is. It's a new era. That's what they call it. Yeah, there's a new era. Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago. There's a big group of militant people out there that are that way. But that's why they disbanded, you know, the Black Panthers and shit like that. If you get a group of militant motherfuckers who are willing to take the fall, it will affect change. And society knows that. Oh, yeah, definitely. And when the Huey P. Newtons and shit like that start to rise, nigga, they become public enemy number one. Oh, yeah. Nigga. Bobby Seale. Because they will be at that McDonald's, the St. Petersburg chapter of the Black Panthers would have been at that McDonald's in under 5 minutes, like the police. Oh yeah, with their guns and whoop that motherfucker's ass. Yeah. Gun butted his motherfucking ass to ER. And dude, it's so crazy. Real quick, and I know we're changing the subject. Real quick, you just made me think about it when you said Huey P. Newton. You got cats that got a mentality. Because I remember watching a video of him inside the jail having an interview, and I'm just like, this cat. You know how most niggas would be like, man, I don't want to be here, man. This cat was just in there, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm just like,
That's a different type of person. It's a different mentality.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's why they killed the Malcolm X's. That's why when Martin, they always want to stop the Martin Luther King story 4-5 years before it got real. When Martin took that turn and was like, you know what, fuck y'all, we got to kill this nigga too. they don't play that shit. Right. My bad. They don't play that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, man.
It again, just overall with that video, it would have been nice if no matter what, if the men around her, period, it don't matter white, black, or nothing, you should have felt more protective of a female in your presence, to sit and been able to sit there and step up a little bit more and say, all right, this ain't about to happen, But so that was, maybe something to change, but it was Florida, and bad shit happens in Florida all the time.
Tell me about it.
Which is weird because I've thought about moving there before. I can't now. I don't think I could, unless it's Tampa. I still like Tampa.
I like dogs and cats as pets, not alligators and snakes.
Let's get to it.
Yes. So in the news this week also, Dev was just ready to go. I'm gonna say this now because I don't know.
Do it now.
Because I don't know where Dev is gonna go with this one.
Do it now.
But the thoughts on Express from this point forward are Dev's and Big Dev's alone, unless Playboy chimes in and agrees and says to piggyback off that.
Black and white, no shades of gray.
Yeah, going forward, these are the thoughts expressed by Dev, and they are his alone. But we about to talk about this. As everybody knows, it's been a topic on social media for the last 3 days. The whole R. Kelly doc. A couple things I do want to ask about it too. First thing, let's do an easy one with this R. Kelly documentary. The only celebrity, quote unquote celebrity right now that was on it, that took part in it, was John Legend. I read an article where
about Sparkle.
You saw me
celebrity.
I read too that she dropped a single right after the last thing aired last night.
Just stop. We're gonna get back into all this because this shit is. I'm about to break my knuckles talking about this shit.
So this is what we're gonna do. So
I wish we could play videos.
So they from what I read, they reached out to a lot of celebrities, people that worked with R. Kelly over the years, the Jay-Z's, the India Aries, the whoever he's worked with, wrote
Mary
songs for.
J.
Everybody he's wrote for, worked with, and everybody said no. The producer, what's her name? Dream Hampton. Some people know her because she helped Jay-Z do the Decoded book, and she did other stuff too. But I know I'm a Jay fan, so I know that. But she said that she wasn't mad at celebrities for not wanting to kind of do it because she knows it's a really messy thing with the whole thing with the R. Kelly stuff. But she said she was disappointed that nobody wanted to talk about it other than John Legend. That's why she said she loves him more because he did it. Questlove did come out with a statement on Twitter or something. He said the reason he didn't do it was because they were asking celebrities to talk about like the genius of R. Kelly music wise, and he didn't feel like it would be right to talk about stuff like that when the whole tone of the whole project was about so much of that negative bad stuff. So I get it. But what do y'all think about that? Just real quick.
What about people not
celebrities that didn't want to take part in that whole speak on any part of or just be associated in general with it?
Can I tell you the guys, the honest truth?
Absolutely.
That's what we do. Like it or not.
Think that nigga gave them some motherfucking bangers. And niggas in the music industry is one thing in this entertainment shit. Do not bite a motherfucking hand that can possibly feed you.
But that hand fed them a long time ago.
And when I tell you, you mean to tell me if a nigga said, "Hey, R. Kelly wrote 2 songs for you." They in your inbox in PDF form with the music and the track right now. Mary J. Blige, wailing on the track ass, is gonna go into her Gmail, probably Mary J. Blige at Gmail because she a basic bitch.
I can't stand this motherfucker, man. I can't stand this motherfucker.
And she gonna download that fucking package of song, track, you know what I mean? Yeah. Lyrics. That's why I just don't think they want to. I don't want to. I can't answer this the way I really want to answer. Go ahead, man. I just don't think. Did they see shit in the past? Probably, yeah. I just feel like they probably was like, man, I'm done with this R. Kelly shit, man. If the nigga got a song for me, I'll holler at him. But other than that, I don't really want to fuck with the nigga because the nigga off. Mm-hmm. That's what I honestly think. Man.
I mean, you know what? I never really gave a whole lot of thought to it. It was like about 2 minutes went past. I'm like, damn, why they want to be, want to be on it? I think they just don't want to be in the spotlight about it. I think they look at it as being messy. It probably, when I say messy, not saying as far as the victims or whatever the case may be.
Do you know how many? I'm sorry. You know how many sketchy bitches then probably been fucked on the road by stars?
Absolutely.
Niggas is like, you know what?
That's another thing. That's another thing that was said, and I absolutely agreed with. Potentially, some of them cats that didn't want to be a part of it was probably like, I got some dirt. I don't want to come out either.
Real shit. You know about to catch me on screen.
That's true, because one big part of the documentary was how in the music industry it's always been a thing where young girls have been, I don't know if targeted is the word, but
BBD said backstage underage.
I was about to say it. One of the most popular songs in our culture ever. That's that line in the rap. It's the first line: backstage, underage, adolescent. How you doing? I mean, it's
how you? Niggas was dancing the fuck out of that shit. Come on, man, stop.
Yeah, bad.
So it's probably some truth in that. Yeah. Something else I picked up when I was watching it, and again, we're gonna get into a lot of this a little bit, but with that, like with the music and stuff, or with the approach, it was weird seeing how many people around him were just so fucking complicit and stuff, and like even with this music stuff, real quick too, with the music stuff, real quick,
how I feel about that. Go ahead,
real quick with this music too. Like I thought about how our mentality has changed so much over the years, because we're talking about music and how that focus has been there with music or whatever. But like when Age Ain't Nothing But a Number dropped, and I was talking on the phone about this that night when we talked with somebody, and it was just like that song got played on the radio.
Yes.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing. It's literally like they said in the documentary. It was a girl who was 15 at the time talking about trying to get a grown man to go all the way with you. That got played on the radio, and we didn't think nothing of it. But I was saying, like, at that time, we were basically her age. So, of course, we wasn't thinking nothing of it. But the people who are the programmers, and like nobody saw a problem with that.
Can we talk about that?
That made me think about the change in mentality of that.
Has it though? Let's talk. Can we talk about it?
Could you make Age Ain't Nothing But a Number right now and that be a hit?
Are you asking me honestly?
Yeah,
yes.
I'm
gonna tell you why.
Okay, come on.
I'm glad you made that disclaimer, because it's a podcast and we talking about some shit. Let's talk about it. We live in a society where, and I'm not too keen on, I'm not too up to snuff on the like Jehovah's Witness stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for what I've taken from it is some of the shit is still the same. You know what I mean? It's just certain things are different for the basis.
Talk about differences in religions. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm glad you did the disclaimer because I'm about to say some shit that's gonna probably get clicks on this shit for days.
Yeah.
We live in a society where our overarching religious beliefs are based upon a savior that was born to a 13-year-old mother. And it's ingrained in all of our brains. So we need to first stop playing like the religions we literally pray to do not have a savior that was born to a 13-year-old mother. Now, I have a 12-year-old daughter, and I don't condone people having sex with underage females. I worked in mental health. I've worked with with youth for a long time. And as to your society comment, we have progressed as a society to understand a little bit more. You know what I mean? Why adolescents are treated as such, why you have to wait to drink, brain development, all that kind of shit, cognitive abilities, all that kind of shit. But the reason why in 1994, walking back from Caledonia, I was listening to Age Ain't Nothing But a Number on my Walkman, and nobody said shit about it, is because our subconscious does not trigger that as, oh, fuck that. Fuck that. It doesn't. We want to act like it doesn't. It does, but it doesn't. They brought up in that same documentary, Elvis was fucking younger chicks. The niggas in the Beatles. Niggas didn't say fuck the Beatles catalog, and it's not a white or black thing. It's 70-year-old motherfuckers who will never stop listening to the Beatles. I don't give a fuck what you say about John Lennon.
Right.
They are not putting that fucking 8-track in their old 8-track player.
Right.
And we got to be honest about this shit. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it from the ground up. It is some shit that's ingrained in our culture that's fucked up. And we have progressed as a society, but it's fucked up that shit doesn't automatically trigger, oh, fuck R. Kelly. Nigga, half his albums, that was 94. Right. I don't think there was a significant, he might have only had R. Kelly in the public announcement. It might have just been, hey, Mr. DJ, Honey Love, that was it? That was out at that point? Those songs might be 27 and 28 in his catalog. Right. And that was when AJ Ain't Nothing But a Number came out and he was married to a 15-year-old chick.
Right.
He has put out 28 other fucking #1 hits since then. You understand? Like, come on, man. Can we not? So we watch these documentaries and the outrage goes through the roof. Wow, what happened in 95, 94, 96, 2001? Nigga, the summer of 2001 or 2002, after my 2001 college year, I came back to East Cleveland, came back home. NOM Discount. It was a store in the plaza, on the Superior Plaza. The nigga had unlimited copies of the R. Kelly piss tape. It was circulating through the hood like wildfire.
Yeah.
You could go get a brownie and a piss tape, nigga.
I want to ask something about that.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you had something that you want to kind of put in on that part too.
No, go ahead. Okay. I'm still formulating.
That was another point I thought about too. The actual sex tape in itself, as I know I saw it. Because I was just,
everybody been in the hood.
I was just saying the other night. I'm like, I could go to the same corner where I would get my bootleg CDs and stuff from, and it wasn't even on DVD. It was on tape. It was on a fucking VHS. It was on a fucking VHS. So I know I saw it, and I sat here on Friday thinking to myself like, damn, I watched something that it was somebody that was underage on, but I didn't watch it to be like, man, I gotta go see this. Mm-hmm. Everybody put it in the scene with her or whatever, whatever it was. He wasn't even having sex with her. Honestly, I think I remember that part. But it was the fact that it was an underage person. Like I put the tape in to see if it was if this grown ass man had literally had sex with a underage girl, and I sat here on Friday in my mind like, yo, I put that tape in for that. Yeah. And then when I was talking on the phone, she asked me. She was like, well, how did you feel watching? And I'm like, you know what? I just had to ask myself that tonight. Because in that point in time, I honestly didn't even think about it. It was just, did this grown-ass man do something with an underage girl?
The hood was still in this.
But I had to check my own consciousness on Friday. I swear to God, I had to check my own consciousness on Friday night. You know, and I thought that was an odd space, you know? And I don't know if anybody else has had to do that since this whole documentary stuff was hitting the fan, but I had to check my own consciousness. It was weird. But like you said, that the tape was everywhere. It was
everywhere.
I went and bought some bootleg CDs on my way to work. The tape was there. I said, let me get a copy of that too.
Man, the hood was buzzing. So we went to the store to buy them motherfuckers. I think it was like 4 of us. We bought 4 copies, nigga. Like one apiece. It was the hood. I was fresh out of East Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like that shit I was still in it. Like I'm not. I mean, like yo, that's his truth, my truth. Right. Niggas was like, man, where the R. Kelly tape at? That's all niggas was talking about. That's all niggas was talking about, man. You know what I mean? And like all I'm saying is, only thing I'm saying about it, I'm not obviously condoning any fucking thing that this nigga did, man. Right. As a society, we have to we got to look in the mirror. Like I always talk about, my coach said, look yourself in the mirror and look at the fucked up shit about you. Don't just look at the good stuff. Why don't we have an issue with this?
Right.
Because if we gonna be honest, people only got an issue because it was brought up. You understand? Like
that's the point I'm gonna make.
If this documentary if he never would have went on BET. Let's just delete all
the fucked up interviews back in the day. They was problematic back then, and
it was nigga. We talked. My bad.
We talked about it back then. Though.
I remember we went back to school later that year. It was like a Friday night when that interview came. I'll never because we drove home for the weekend, and that was before Twitter and shit. So we had to wait till Monday till everybody came back from their respective hometowns back to school, and that's all we talked about the day we got back. Was that R. Kelly dumbasses on BET talking about some? Now, when you mean 18, when you mean teens,
when you mean teenager, what is that? Yeah. And Torre looking at his ass like, nigga, really?
He was like a
teenager,
really.
But
that's half the problem. And it ain't just about R. Kelly. I'm not getting off subject, but this is it's with anything that's going on in life that's fucked up. Wait to say something. Not talking about the victims, but just the way things is going. Like you just said, you knew you seen signs back in the day.
Can we talk? If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Because the reason why they wait is the same reason why. I don't want to be ignorant.
I ain't talking about the victims. I'm just saying.
I am. No, I'm a proponent of the Me Too movement. I just never saw her face before this weekend. Whoa.
Who that?
Ving Rhames lady that was on before each commercial with the yellow. That was the lady who started Me Too. You'll go back and watch it. Don't keep the lights on, because if the lights off, you're gonna be haunted. But anyway, but no, listen, no, but it is because a lot of times, like we see with the Me Too movement, when one person says something, another person says something, another person says something.
It takes that
it takes this comfort of everybody's piling on R. Kelly for this particular situation. So all right, let's all pile on, because unfortunately you got a lot of victims of this shit. You know what I mean? That have been done, dirty by men that they trusted in their lives.
It's horrible, man.
Yeah. So I think that's why this outrage came about this, and it seems to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because listen, it's fucked up. There are a lot of women who are outraged over this and are using it as outrage. Rightfully so, because they should be outraged.
Right.
But there might not even be at the point where they can honestly discuss maybe some of the shit that happened to them. So that's why I don't take it personal.
Right.
That people, or I'm not R. Kelly, so obviously I won't take it personal. I don't look at it no kind of way. I'm just like, music is different. I'll get to that in a second, but music is different where, well, I'll do it real quick. I made a video about this on Facebook and Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
Been talking about it the past couple of days. To me, music is something where you fall in love. Any art, whether it's acting, sport, music, you fall in love with the person's talent first. And it's hard. It's really hard. Yeah. And it's fucked up because it's victims. In this particular situation, there's victims. You know what I mean? And underage victims. But I can literally remember right now listening to 93.1 WZAK when Bump and Ground Remix first came out. They played it 3 times in a row. I put my tape in, hit play and record, and recorded that shit 3 times in a row. And I listened to it over and over again all night.
Right.
I was talking about it. It's like when I was at the Browns game with Baker when he came in for Tyrod against the Jets and Lee beat up on his girl this summer. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. We got to get another quarterback. But I'll never not be able to remember that feeling on Thursday night. I mean, I don't know how I delete that. How the fuck do I delete that from my brain?
No, it's a memory of a good time. I mean, look, you can date someone and y'all divorce or something like that because the relationship flames out, but you can still be like, but that one time we went to whatever, we had a good time on the beach out in here or something like that.
So whenever you go back to that beach, that's what you're 100% right. And so like if it's a song, no matter what, like for it's Summer Rain. I'll never get back into it, but I'm not gonna get into it. It's not gonna beat up, but Summer Rain will forever spark a memory. Yeah. Forever. It's nothing I can do about it. Hearing Summer Rain by Carl Thomas will forever spark a memory.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's the reason why if you get in a relationship and you and your girl used to go to Hermosa Beach, take your new girl to Hermosa Beach.
See, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, but when I was talking about the beach or whatever, I'm like, but would you really even want to go back to that?
You
beach,
can't.
though?
But the problem is what if Summer Rain come on the radio? What am I supposed to do? Or if I'm driving down Belvoir and that's where whatever happened. Every time I think about
that's the part that's out of your control.
That's the part. So when I because I try to do it, I'm like, I'm gonna put on TP2.com and not like it. I'm gonna try to, and that shit was like boom, 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 hit it hard from the back. I started singing. I couldn't. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
I was 6 songs in.
See, and you're not going to put in the CD and say, okay, I'm going to try to not like this because you like it. That was not going to happen. That was physically not going to happen.
Okay, so y'all ain't never had like I go through things. Maybe it's because I do music. Maybe I think everybody might do it. I'll have a song stuck in my head, and I swear to God, I'll sing it until I listen to the song.
I do that.
It happens to me all the time.
I do that.
Yeah.
I know every song on TP2.com word for word. Yeah. What the fuck am I supposed to do in 2032 when I want to listen to I Don't Mean It? You got to watch this show called The Black Mirror on Netflix.
Wow. The kicker from the Bears had actually made the field goal to win the game, but they had called timeout to ice him right before, and then when they came back, he had to re-kick it, and he missed it. Wow.
See, he looked up to the sky and said, "Thank God" with the two fingers. That wasn't God, sir. You should have taken a knee.
You know, that's Cody Parkey. He used to kick for us too. Anyway,
shout out to Dietrich. I saw her on Twitter talking about some every time Party kicks. It was this meme, but Parky kicks, they like lean in and go, yes, because it's always a trial.
But
anyway.
but back to what we were talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it's again, you wasn't gonna take that, and it's physically impossible to be like, you know what, he did all this fucked up stuff, so I'm not gonna like it. The only thing you can do is say, okay, I'm not gonna listen to it, to support it. But you're not gonna sit there and say you don't like it anymore. The songs are the songs. The music is the music. What's great is what's great. You can't change what's great. All you can do is sit there and say, okay, well, I'm not going to his concerts anymore. I'm not going to stream his music anymore or whatever. But the music is great. So that's what I think it means to separate. I've seen so many social media posts, ever since Thursday about what you can do and what you shouldn't do, and anybody that said you got to separate the man from the music or whatever. And I think that's what it is. It's not separating the man from the music. It's the fact that the music is there. Now, you can separate yourself from supporting him. If you put a CD in that was already made, or if you got it already on your laptop and you listen to it, that ain't making him no money. It's not supporting him. It's not changing it.
All right, can we get into this real quick?
Come on.
Because I've seen people talking about supporting the man and separating yourself. Now it's almost like when people try to psychoanalyze love, like we was talking about earlier. I have never purchased a CD of somebody to support them. I've never listened to a song to support them. I love music. I only purchase music that I enjoy.
Right, you enjoy listening to. Yeah.
So now people are asking humans maybe other humans do it. Maybe when Mo, or when you go to the store, y'all say, you know what, who do I want to support today? And then you buy the album. I don't.
Right.
I have a certain style of music I fuck with.
Right.
And that's the shit I listen to. I have never in my life tapped into the supportive part of my brain in order to listen to a song ever. It is never. I didn't listen to Bone. Maybe the fact they were from Cleveland enhanced my desire to listen to them. Then I fell in love with the music.
Right.
But I have maybe if I'm at the store back when Dawes was open and a couple rappers is in there, you might walk in there and there's a rapper in there supporting the CD. You'll buy one out of support. That's about it. Right. I just don't. What I'm saying is I don't know where to go in my brain and my heart to separate myself from the music I like. I don't really know where. Maybe I got to go on a journey. Maybe it's too soon. But I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Music has always been a feel for me. If it always evokes feelings, it's because I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I want to listen to this song. If I'm, whatever the case, like when my parents used to go through it and argue and shit when I was younger for whatever crazy ass reason, it's not like it's uplifting music. East 1999 Eternal was the CD I would put in to listen to shit. And I found myself now, before I go to every Browns game, I'm listening to East 1999
that's probably
Eternal.
like your favorite CD in life.
Yeah, because of that.
Yeah.
And so like if I'm ever I could be feeling nervous. You know what I mean? I could be, if I'm going to an interview, I'll listen to Land of the Heartless. It makes no sense because it's not like you're talking about getting a job. It calms me. It like taps into something. I don't know. I got to figure out how to do it though. Like I said at the end of my video, I got to break up with R. Kelly. I just don't know. I don't know how to do it yet.
Right.
I have no idea how to do it. And you're right. I probably need to, we'll play the CD. So I got to go buy his CD. Or I don't know. Maybe I can just play it off my computer or whatever. What if I'm out and I really want? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. I fell in love with R. Kelly's music audibly. Like niggas didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Or the ones that want to be in white.
It'll be in white. That's what I'm saying. It'll be in white. Or like you listen to John B for the first time and you realize he ain't really Klay Thompson. He a white dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I fell in love with it audibly, man. I didn't know. I know. It's fucked up, man. I'm a fucked up person, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, can
we get to some real shit? But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm about to fuck.
But I mean, also I had the thing with everybody's post. Everybody is very, very high and mighty this week with their post, and I mean, it's a lot of problematic shit out there. It's like either you're talking about, you making the dumb references about, well, some of y'all women was the ones in high school that was, dating I see people that I know that were making posts like, at one person in particular. If he watches the show, thanks for listening. But it's just, some of y'all women were the same ones at South High School and at Shaw and at this school and at this school at Cleveland Heights or whatever, at Shaker, and y'all was the ones that y'all was 15 years old letting the D-boys come pick y'all up and this and that. And it's like, that might be true. Be older and have a change in mentality now because they're older and know that looking back, like, that shit wasn't right.
Yeah.
So that's the dumbass post to me.
I don't know if it's dumb because I think what they're saying is they're not going back and racking. Are they about to go do a jump out boy on all the dope boys that was fucking the girls when was in the 10th grade?
I just don't know.
Because niggas is retroactively putting this nigga in jail for him having a sex cult with a bunch of grown ass women in 2017.
No, my point.
It don't equate. Like that don't
my
equate.
My point is, I don't know what the point of the post is in general when you're saying that. It's just like it's almost like, well, you was doing it, and it's just like, so what? That don't mean that they can't grow up and be like, okay, well, it was wrong. Maybe I did it. It was wrong. It's like I just thought the point of the post was dumb.
That's true. You're right. You're 100% right.
I don't know, but
you're 100% right with that one.
No, I get it.
I don't know, but I know you had one more, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now let's get to the females in this on the back end.
Right.
I mean, I have never. One thing I got to give Lifetime credit for. God damn it, can they provoke tears via question? I have never seen. If y'all just watch Lifetime randomly, nigga, you will shed a tear. Donate 4 hours of your day to Lifetime. You gonna cry before that 4 hours.
I've been there before.
Niggas, Lifetime is a motherfucker. I turn on Instagram. I'm listening to happy people in the car.
Oh, I seen that
with her new baby daddy.
Who? Okay.
I thought he was a monster. Andrea.
I saw that.
I'm talking
she
about.
She said something like, "Go, baby daddy."
Go, baby daddy. Happy people. And shout out to my nigga Woo who made a video with everybody looking sideways like, what the fuck? Oh, I thought he was you had to ask to piss. You got a new nigga now. Why aren't you listening to Aura? And I'm supposed to stop listening to Aura? I gotta stop listening to Aura, and you didn't stop listening to Aura. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man.
If you ain't got to do it, I ain't got to do it.
If you ain't got to do it, Andrea, and you was the one who couldn't piss for yourself, and now I got to do it. But it's two. Okay, it's three. One, the second one. Shout out to Sparkle. Everybody go download stream her new single that she dropped right after the show ended. You know what I mean? Right. Shout out to that. Stoneface, fuck out of here.
She did. That's what I just read online today. That she dropped a new single last night after the last part of that whole thing aired. So
it's not Creepy McCreepenston. This is the one part. This is the one R. Kelly sex tape. The girl was over the age of 18. She was like 20. It was the one who was doing the bulk of the talking between the night 2 and 3. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She's the infamous. I'll never forget me and my homie. We got a.
She was the one that was on the chair, right?
She was. When they put in the source that R. Kelly was a camera adjusting, ass eating savage beast. I'll never forget that line ever. Yeah. That was her.
Yeah.
She stated that her and Kels was fucking a 14-year-old together.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we need to send the police to R. Kelly house and to the studio right now where you sitting at, because your 20-year-old ass was fucking with a 14-year-old.
Yeah. That's true too.
That's absolutely
fact.
True.
I mean, what the? So whatever. I ain't into the other shit, but those three blew me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But whatever, man.
Yeah.
In all, let me be honest. Let me wrap this up. For me, I need to divorce myself from R. Kelly somehow, some way. This is a test. This is a test for me as a person who loves music. What he did was fucked up. What he did was inexcusable. He ain't shit ass nigga. I got another angle to this real quick, but I'm gonna leave it alone. No, I'm not. He pointed to me. I ain't gotta leave it alone. We go through this the Bill Cosby shit. You got the Harvey Weinsteins, all these other motherfuckers.
I know where you going with this.
All the Harvey Weinsteins, all them niggas. You know, people who was accused of doing all this other shit. Donald Trump, and people go. You'll have people on one hand saying, "That's fucked up. The Bill Cosby going to jail, and these niggas is free." Now, I feel like raping women for whatever, you know, all of them should go to jail. But okay, if niggas want to have the concept that if the white man ain't got to go, then the nigga ain't got to go, all right, cool. Well, in this case, for whatever reason, What was the dude who had his stepdaughter? She was Chinese, she was Asian. He made movies. What the hell was his name?
The director.
Yeah,
it's on the tip of my
I can't remember
tongue.
his name.
Yeah, white guy. And he married his stepdaughter.
He married his stepdaughter.
Yeah, he married his stepdaughter.
Yeah.
It'll come to me as soon as we get done.
R. Kelly didn't go to jail just like them. So ain't this what niggas was asking for? I'm just being honest. Niggas was asking for niggas to not go to jail for the same shit that white motherfuckers was going to jail for. I mean, it wasn't going to jail for. Now it happened. Kills ain't in jail.
Right.
So what? Now, but I understand why people are angry, but we got to understand when we make these asinine statements about Bill Cosby that he shouldn't go to jail because the other white people who was Me Tooing people ain't in jail. That's asinine. I don't want equal justice for black people so that we can get off. Right. I want equal justice so that everybody can go to jail.
For those who do wrong.
And if Bill Cosby's in jail and they ain't in jail, then let's try to get them in jail with Bill Cosby. Let's not argue that Bill Cosby should not go to jail.
Right.
Because here you see a fucking degenerate who was raping young girls and he ain't in jail, just like the other white degenerates who ain't in jail. So what?
What you want is overall justice.
But R. Kelly need to be in jail right along with all the rest of the motherfuckers.
Right.
True that. And on that point, we'll go ahead and end it for the week.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
I just got one. I got
have a meet with me.
I just got one quick question for y'all regarding this.
Mm-hmm.
And like y'all was saying, y'all already discussed it, but I just want a yes or no. Will you continue to listen to R. Kelly music?
I already know his answer. But no, I mean, I don't make a concerted effort to. I mean, honestly, I saw a comment in the feed. It's like, all right, if it's on the radio, then it's cool. But even then, I kind of still turn. But it's like I would say it kind of almost depends on the song too.
Yeah,
you know, because some stuff it's just like it's better. But I don't really play it when I'm DJing anymore. I'll say that much. But it was weird after night one when I got in my car on Friday to go meet at the studio. We was just it was on one of the satellite radio stations. Like the first song that came on was "Sets Me" by R. Kelly. I know looking like yo. I'm not saying you can't play them, obviously, but it's like after last night's, the first night of this thing when everything was up in arms, like you would have thought that you could have steered away from it for one day to be like, you know what? Yeah, man, we may not listen to this today.
Can we all just admit we live in a fucked up society?
We know that though. Yeah. We know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Morals is fucked up.
And
they've been fucked up for a long time.
And there are a lot
Woody
of
Allen. Somebody. Thank you, Jason. Yeah. Woody
Let
Allen.
me just say this. I knew R. Kelly. Along with all y'all, I'm speaking for everyone in this motherfucker, everybody listening. Okay, I'm gonna look both y'all in the eyes. I knew R. Kelly was fucking young bitches when I was 12.
Yeah.
How about y'all?
Right.
Exactly. Next.
Yeah.
Can we stop acting like this is some new shit?
My thing is this.
I knew he was fucking them in 90. I knew he was marrying Aaliyah in 94.
But see, this is my problem with that. He's dead, like dead fucking wrong.
Dead wrong.
Dead fucking wrong. My question is this. He was married to a 15-year-old Leah. Where the fuck were her parents? Why are they not held just as equally as accountable for the shit that took place?
Let your kid fall in the tiger pit, they try to put you in, or a gorilla pit, they try to put you in jail.
I've heard people saying shit like, man, they think different people was pimping these girls.
All them niggas need to be going to jail. R. Kelly, everybody need to be gone, man. Everybody need to be locked the fuck up somewhere.
I feel like they just
everybody that went to the mall to get girls for them and stuff like that. It was Aaliyah's family member that
fucked up, man.
that doctored the documents to get her the marriage.
The niggas said they was holding hands, getting ice cream. I just thought it was funny. No, niggas, you should be in jail right with the nigga, man. All y'all niggas should be on death row.
Guess what? And this is gonna sound crazy, and I ain't gonna even say it. But you know the same concept. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to protect them as well.
Yep, real talk.
And the reality is they should have protected these. It's certain people that should have been protected.
Bruh, that might be the realest shit ever, because even between when we went to go kick it and have fun last night, it was an exchange. Like my daughter she was with family. She was really with grandparents, but the exchange, like my daughter went from me to grandparent to other set of grandparent back to me. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like it literally takes a village.
Yeah.
You have to have ultimate trust that when you drop your kid off somewhere, that they have their best intentions at heart.
Exactly.
It's just real shit, man. I feel like everybody involved should be locked up. But if niggas happen to make Bump and Grind remix before he go to jail, thank you. So all I'm saying.
And on that,
If you happen to make you remind me of my Jeep, I want to ride it. Just drop that off to me in the paddy wagon on the way to the jail.
and on that,
See ya.
and on that note, we'll go ahead and end it. On that note,
This nigga side at me so fucking hard.
nah, man, nah.
Don't drop the soap, nigga.
But drop that album out the window, nigga. The whole joint. I need the whole R double album, nigga. Drop that out the window.
Don't drop the soap, but drop that album. That's
Drop Chocolate Factory for me.
That's the name of our episode for the week.
Drop that.
That's the name of the episode.
Drop that Chocolate Factory on the way to the Chocolate Factory because the niggas gonna be all in your chocolate. Niggas gonna be all in your chocolate, sir.
Wow.
But just let me get that album real quick before you go.
Wow. And on that note, we definitely about to get about this motherfucker.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yo, so before we get out of here, I don't speak on stuff like that too often, but you know, today is my girl's birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to her.
Is we putting this in forefront?
I'm just saying it. I'm not saying no names, but I'm saying it. I'm gonna be like Jamil Hill. I'm gonna be like Jamil Hill. You know, she just got engaged this week or whatever. At Christmas. You know, her dude was always known as Old Boy. Michael Smith always used to call him Old Boy, like he never had a name or a face or whatever. So I'll just put it like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all where I got to this.
Here we go with this shit. Come on, come on.
Whenever we refer to her, we just gonna refer to her as "Remember the Time." I'll tell y'all why after.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say happy birthday to her.
I want to know why, but yeah,
we will. We're gonna talk about it afterwards. Happy birthday to you.
Are we serious?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Remember the time.
In my Eddie Murphy verse. Voice. All the time.
And it was a good time hanging out with everybody last night. We did the party bus thing last night, so it was all good. It was fun. So with that, let's go ahead and do our goodbyes.
Yeah, man.
Remember the time.
Remember the time. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, man. Playboy DADJ, aka Playboy James, man. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, then you know me. You can find me on Twitter, Playboy_DA_DJ, man. Hey, it's been real.
Let's talk about how you shut down Instagram the other day by dropping one fucking picture.
The Playboy Kardashian, man.
That's where that name came from, Playboy Kardashian. This nigga dropped one fucking picture, and everybody came out to it. I can't believe you blessed us today with a picture. God
my timeline looks amazing.
Yeah, it's glorious. You know what I'm saying? It was cloudy outside, but now it's sunny. It's like, God damn, Playboy. I didn't know you had the juice like that. God damn.
Got the sauce, nigga.
Yeah, you got the sauce.
No,
I couldn't believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't really post that much all the time.
I can't believe you blessed us with a picture today. It was crazy.
Somebody's like, it's the month of May. I mean, they was on there going crazy.
They was singing songs and shit.
Oh, man, it's funny, man.
Man, it was crazy.
Funny,
all for one picture, man. I wish I had that effect on people, man. I don't know, but all right, man.
Man.
I'm a puppy dog.
It's Dev, man.
Jesus, just from one picture, it was just like the whole shit shut down. Go ahead, man.
It was crazy.
But honestly,
Gotta
man,
prove my love every day.
to prove my love every single night.
I'm just a flawed fucking human, man, trying to figure this shit out. That's why I got so many questions and opinions. And if I'm wrong, then just tell me. That's like when you started talking about it, I'm like, you know what, you're right. You're right. Ain't shit I can say about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to figure shit out.
I mean, we all got opinions.
Yeah.
And we ain't.
I still love everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? But, sometimes my opinions can rub people the wrong way. And if you don't love me back, it's cool. Because my mama do, bitch. The real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere, nigga.
She agree with me.
Mom, go ahead. That's my Robin.
That's my baby. Yeah, he listen to R. Kelly. That nigga. Somebody come get this nigga, but I love him. That's what I'm talking. That's the kind of love I want.
Right.
All right.
Thank y'all for tuning in today.
Can you love me through tp2.com, baby? That's my number one question. First, all right.
Right.
So remember to tune in next week. Next week could be, by all accounts, our last show from here.
Yeah,
before we enter into our new home, our new studio home.
Dmst Studios.
It might be a little sentimental next week, a little personal.
It will be.
And then also the week after that, like we said, we'll be celebrating 3 years of DMST. So you never know what we might have up our sleeves for that one. Anyway, so find the show everywhere. SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and the TuneIn Radio app throughout the week. Obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can find us here. dmst16@yahoo.com is the email address whenever you have anything that you want to reach out to us about, or hit us up on any one of our social medias. And if you want to have Playboy Kardashian come in and dance at your birthday parties,
it's $50 totally nude, $5,000.
Either way, it's gonna be five something.
Either way, it's gonna be five something.
You know what I'm saying? He's available. You know what I mean? So you can hit us at the same email address for that too. Just put Playboy Kardashian in the subject line.
And say, I'm trying to get that 5 something special.
I'm trying to do something strange for a piece of change. What we got to do?
And I bring barbecue wings with me.
What we gonna do?
That means he pours barbecue sauce all over himself, lady.
Just that's that new version of I got the drip. You know what I'm saying? It just drip all on me.
The sauce for real, nigga.
For real got the sauce. But we'll holler at y'all next Sunday. Thank y'all for rocking with us this Sunday. So